Hello and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Libra for the first half of August. So for the time period of August 1st through the 15th. Please remember that this is a general reading. There may be some parts that do not resonate with you. Please take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs. I have already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Seven of Swords and the Devil. We've got in the challenging position the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. In the present, we've got Four of Swords clarified by the Six of Swords, and in the future outcome, we've got the Knight of Cups as well as the Ten of Pentacles. This is a generally positive reading. This is, to me, it's quite positive. I see some rest. I see some good news coming. I see that financially you're going to be okay. So it's a generally positive spread, Libra, for the first 2 weeks of August. I think you're going to have an enjoyable time. But I do see that you are having a bit of a tug of war between your mind and your heart. So you are being a little bit critical, a little bit analytical about some of the things that are happening in your life. But you also have some heart, so you also have some love and appreciation for things that are happening around you. I mean, it's not a bad balance. So it is, like I said, a very pretty positive reading, actually. In the past, we've got the Seven of Swords and the Devil. The Seven of Swords is a card of generally of deception. It's a card of lying. It's a card of cheating. Yeah, it's a card of sometimes manipulation. So for different people it could mean different things. It depends on where you have, where you feel most concerned, where you have, a little bit of weakness going on. So, it could be that you've lost a little bit of faith in people because someone maybe at work hasn't been necessarily always, honest with you, and you found something out that kind of, maybe was unexpected to you, and you didn't, enjoy the unpleasant surprise. It could also be that the person you love maybe, had an affair. It could be that a friend, a meaningful friend in your life, did something that was not very nice. The Devil, as the clarifier here, suggests that there is some kind of a negative addiction that you may have, or some negative habit, bad habit. There may be, it could be as simple as being overly critical in your own head, being not nice to yourself. It could be that you are being obsessed with something. Maybe, you have a toxic need to, I don't know, gamble, or, do something that is not good. It could be that you're allowing your demons, take over some of you, like a portion of your life, where you're just letting, maybe for some it could just be like where fear, is so overwhelming that you have difficulty making decisions. It could be a warning, that you're being too possessive of something or someone. In the combination with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you're going to be breaking an attachment from a person. For some of you, it's going to be a person. For others, it could be the way you are thinking. So you maybe recognize a specific pattern that you have, maybe pattern of behavior, pattern of thinking, and you kind of slowly start to change it, and you are kind of getting yourself away from it. In the challenging position, we've got the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. Of course, in the combination, 3 plus 2 equals 5, which is Five of Cups is a card of loss. So there's definitely a little bit of kind of anxiety and worry that I see in this combination. But the Three of Cups in a negative position suggests that you are not acting responsibly. Maybe you are distracted. Maybe you are overlooking things that you know you need to take care of because you are afraid to, find out things are worse than they really are. You're definitely afraid to speak up maybe on some issues. You're definitely a little bit afraid of rocking the boat. And one of the reasons, obviously, why is the Two of Cups, because this to me suggests you're trying very hard to please someone else. You are avoiding conflict when perhaps a conflict is exactly what is needed in order to maybe get clarity, to get things straight, to maybe get some closure. Definitely maybe there is some kind of gossip that is happening. There's some kind of a negative talk behind your back. It could be originating from someone close to you, like a friend or a family member or a coworker, but there's definitely you are seen in a bit of a negative light. You're not seen sort of as assertive as you really are. You're being kind of maybe pressured by other people or manipulated by other people. But the thing that you need to do is to focus and, maybe have a coming to Jesus moment with one of your friends or with one of your loved ones, to put the situation at rest. But there's definitely kind of an emotional conflict. It's not necessarily, I don't see that it is with someone from work. This to me seems like there is a bit of a family conflict or a friend conflict that is happening. And it's not very big, but it is, there's some kind of a disagreement in the beginning or mid-August. In the present position, we have the Four of Swords, which is very appropriate because this card suggests that you are resting after some kind of an event. And usually it's a, bit of drama or a bit of a traumatic event, some kind of maybe exchange of words. Remember that swords represent words. And so words can be very hurtful, and swords are always double-edged because there's so on one hand you are getting rest, but on the other hand, which is where the double edge comes from, it is because you've had a conflict with someone, or you had a disagreement, or you maybe suppressed your feelings where you wanted to avoid it, and you're taking a little bit of time to yourself where you can focus and concentrate and figure out a way to proceed forward. And of course, the Six of Swords here suggests that you are emotionally moving away from someone or something that is, having a negative influence on you. You are deciding that you want to get clarity, and in order to get clarity, maybe you're breaking up with, a person that you love in order to kind of have some time to yourself. It's definitely, the Four of Swords is not the best card for a love situation, but, it is a good card maybe at work. It does suggest that, it's not the best card for work because I don't think it means, promotion or any kind of elevation up the career ladder. But definitely there is some kind of a departure that you're experiencing. You're putting in space between something that, at some point meant a lot to you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you may be breaking up with someone. It could be that you are taking them on like a vacation to reconnect or something like that. But generally, it's a very peaceful combination, and it suggests that you will have some time to yourself to figure out the strategy of moving forward. And of course, it's going to be successful for you because in the future, you have the Knight of Cups, Cups, which always suggests good news are on the way. And the Ten of Pentacles is a very good card for your finances. It means that you will probably, it could mean that you inherit some money. It could be that you receive some money from a friend. It could be that you apply for a bank loan and you get that. But there's definitely some kind of a financial security that is coming your way. So it's a very good combination, very positive, very optimistic, very uplifting, a lot, of good things to look forward to. I also pulled 2 energy oracle cards. Let's see what they have for us. And it says contract and door to spirit, which is, the door to spirit card is very, very beautiful. Let's see what what the further meaning of contract is. And it says partnership, legal commitment. This card shows a contract in the background ready to be signed, indicating a committed connection of some sort. This union may be a business deal, the sale of a home, a new job, or even a commitment in marriage. Whatever the connection, this card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that's binding, at least for the time being. Maybe you're purchasing a home, but there's definitely some kind of a contract that is being signed. The scales of justice also indicate that if a legal action is underway, it is likely to turn out in your favor, which is, of course, very much welcome news. The door to spirit card, further meaning for that card is this door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now's the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit, into the magic and power of your true identity. So definitely the divine very much supports you. Let's see what the 2 ancestors and angel cards have for us. And it says Fire Guardian and Drum. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. So, the divine encourages you to focus on your passions, to make sure that you are following your dreams, that you're moving closer to accomplishing your goals. And of course, the Drum. Don't be afraid to dream and, go out into the unknown to pursue the journey which will bring you closer to your goals, of course. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.